What's going on, guys? Back here again with another video, another episode of Ask Baris, okay? And today's episode 11. Today's episode is going to be about something we can all benefit from. I mean, we can always benefit from all the videos I put out. But this one is something we all talk about, but a lot of us don't really do anything to make this happen, okay? Boom! How to become financially free. Okay, and this is gonna be a quick one because it's not a lot of steps. It's very simple. It's not easy, but it's very simple. Okay, how to become financially free. First of all, what does that even mean? What does it mean to become financially free? In my opinion, to become financially free, it means to never have to worry about anything that requires money. Okay, you don't have to worry about, do I have enough to do this? Do I have enough to do that? Do I have enough to go here? Do I have enough to do the things that I want to do? Okay? When you're financially free, when you financially free yourself, you are then able, in my opinion, to do anything and everything you want that requires money without having any obstacles. Okay? That's my definition of becoming financially free. Now, the first step, I believe, to get you on that path to financial freedom, you need to be able to live on less than you make. All right, if you're making $1,000 a month, you need to be able to live on 500, okay, and be able to put that other 500 away. All right, if you're spending every amount of dollar that you get every month, of course you're not gonna have money left over. Of course you're not gonna be able to do things that you really want to do. Okay, so you need to be able to have that discipline to say, hey, I make $1,000, I only need 500 to live. So that other 500, I'm gonna put away for a rainy day, for I don't know, a vacation down the road or something. Basically, you need to be able to live on less than you make, okay? It doesn't matter if you're making $200,000 a month. It doesn't matter if you're making $2,000 a month, okay? Live on less than you make, all right? Now, Baris, okay, how do I start living on less than I make, though? The first thing you can start doing, start budgeting, okay? Track your income and expenses. Knowing exactly where your money is coming from and where it's going to will make things 10 times easier. You'll be able to reroute any money that's being wasted, okay? A lot of us, we hear about budgeting, but a lot of us don't really do anything. We don't do any type of budgeting, okay? We say we're watching our money. We say we know exactly where everything's going, but as soon as we get paid, we do everything we want to do, and then at the end of the month, we figure out, how the hell am I broke again, right? Where the hell did my money go? I don't even know where it went, right? But if you're budgeting, you will know exactly where your money's going. You know exactly how much money you make every month. You'll know exactly what you're spending on your bills. You'll know exactly what you're spending on random stuff. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us, we don't want to budget because it makes us see the truth, right? And a lot of times the truth hurts, but it also heals. So if you know, once you see yourself unnecessarily spending, once you see yourself spending more than you probably thought you were spending, it'll make you rethink everything you're doing, right? Because when you see the money being wasted, it's a lot easier to stop it than if you just think about the money being wasted, right? So budgeting allows you to see it. And once you see it, you can control it, right? And that's what I meant about you'll be able to reroute the money that's being wasted. Now you see, damn, now that I started budgeting, holy freak, I'm throwing away $300 every month for BS. So you know what? Now that I see that, I can stop that. And then now I can give that $300 another job. And now that $300 can, instead of going to being wasted, to going to random stuff like shoes I don't need, clothes I don't need, video games I really don't want. Instead of the money going to that, the money can now go to things that I really do want. Like my savings account, like my investments for my future, like the new dog that I plan on buying. For those who don't know, I plan on getting a Doberman. So, you know, stuff like that. That's why I feel like budgeting is very important, because a lot of us, we're guessing. If you don't know what's going on with your money, you're guessing what's going on with your money, right? And if you're not tracking your money, then you don't really know. So that means you are guessing. All right? And a lot of you are probably realizing now that, damn, he's probably right. And if that's the case, then I highly suggest you start budgeting. All right? I'll have a video down in the link description of a video of this guy that I follow. His name is Tommy Bryson. He's like a 24-year-old. He's an accountant, self-made. He's big on YouTube. He has a lot of financial videos, And a lot of the things I learned about finances, especially budgeting, is from him. So I will link I'll put a link to one of his videos down in the description, or probably right here for you guys to click and all that, all right? But now, step 2, how to become financially free, okay? Have a plan. You have to have a plan, all right? Because why? If you fail to plan, then you're planning to fail, right? Budgeting helps you organize your finances. Without a plan, it'll be easy to waste the extra money. Assign every dollar a job, okay? And that's just what I said. Listen, let's say you started budgeting, right? So now you see, now you got control of your money. Now you see all this money piling up, because the money that you used to be wasting, you're no longer wasting, right? You've been saving, you've been investing, whatever. So now you have all this additional money. Now, without a plan, without a real plan, it's going to be very easy to mess up all that extra money you got lying around, to mess up all that saved money you have, because there's going to be impulses, there's going to be random things that happen in life, you know what I'm saying? So you need to have a plan. What are you trying to do? Where are you trying to go? What is your reason for saving this money, right? What is the reason for finally getting in control of your finances? There's a reason. What is your why? Okay, keep that in the front of your mind, just like with every goal, every other goal and accomplishment in life, okay? Have that plan and keep it in the front of your mind, okay? Stick to your budget, all right? And when I say assign every dollar a job, what does that mean, Baris? How do I assign, what do you mean assign a dollar a job? Assigning a dollar a job is having it go somewhere specific, okay? And not just sitting in your random bank account. Assign every dollar a job. Have some of your income when you're budgeting, right? Have some of your income go into emergency fund. Have some of your income go into investments, right? Have some of your income go into your debt. If you have debt, start paying that down too. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Every one of your dollars should have a job. Some should go to investments, some should go to your savings, some should go to a debt, some should go into a fund account. That way you can spend without feeling guilty. So that's what I mean by assigning every dollar a job. Now, like, once again, if you want more information on that, I'll put a link to Tommy Bryson's video down in the description, or I'll put it somewhere right here on the video. That way you guys can see exactly what I'm saying in detail, okay? Because he breaks it down very easy. And the final step, I know this is real quick, like I said, but the final step, all right? Discipline and self-accountability. You are gonna need, just like with every other goal, every other accomplishment in life, you need to have self-discipline and self-accountability, okay? Without those two, there's no way you can succeed in life at anything you do, okay? In order to have freedom in any part of life, you need to be aware of yourself, your strengths and your weaknesses, okay? By knowing yourself, you can control yourself, which will then make this whole process so much easier. All right, and that just backs up the things that I just said, okay? Because when you start making these changes, you've been doing bad. Let's call not watching your finances, not being in control of your money. Let's call that doing bad, okay? So you've been doing bad for so long, and now you made a change and you want to start doing good with your money. You want to start doing good with everything, right? With your finances. But you've been so used to doing bad. So you need to understand that it's going to be very easy that now that you made the change, it's going to be very easy to slip back into the old ways, okay? Especially if you're still around certain people that are not really trying to be on the level that you're on. So that's where discipline and self-accountability comes in. You need to have those two. Why? So that you can keep yourself in check, okay? So you can keep yourself on track. So you can keep yourself on the path you need to be on. Because it's going to be very easy to slip back into old ways. It's going to be very easy to slip back into old mindsets, okay? And if you started this path, you started budgeting, you have your plan, and everything's slowly falling into place, that self-discipline, that self-accountability is what's going to help you keep it in place, okay? Because like I said, random things are going to happen. You know, certain emergencies are going to pop up. Certain people are going to come into your life. Certain people might leave out of your life. Certain situations are going to happen. A new job, a new place to live, whatever, okay? And if you don't have that self-discipline, if you don't have that self-accountability to bring your mind back to where it needs to be in order to stay focused, if you don't have it, you're going to lose everything that you worked so hard for, okay? So that's why I say, but that goes with everything in life. That goes with everything in life, all right? So, real quick, we're going to recap, all right? How to become financially free. Live on less than you make. In order to not worry about money, you have to put yourself in a position where that's possible. And this can be done on any income level, okay? Start budgeting. Track your income and expenses. Knowing exactly where your money is coming from and going to will make things 10 times easier. You'll then be able to reroute money that's being wasted, okay? Live on less than you make. If you're making $1,000 and you only need $500 to live, then only spend $500. Save that other $500. Invest that other $500. Put it in an emergency fund or something. Of course, if you make $1,000 and you spend $1,000, you're never gonna have money left over to do what you want. Okay? So live on less than you make. Have a plan. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Budgeting helps you organize your finances, and without a plan, it'll be easy to waste the extra money. Okay? Assign every dollar a job. Emergency, investments, debt, expenses, and some for fun so you don't feel guilty to spend on things that you want to spend on, okay? And last but not least, you need to have self-discipline and self-accountability. In order to have freedom in any part of life, you need to be aware of yourself, your strengths and your weaknesses, okay? By knowing yourself, you can control yourself, which will then make this whole process so much easier, all right? Because if you don't know your strengths and weaknesses, who else is going to know them? All right, you need to be able to know them. That way you can correct yourself when you start messing up. That way you can put yourself back on track when you start slipping off your path. Okay? I hope that helps you guys. Those are just my quick tips on how to become financially free. These are things that I have done. These are things that I'm currently doing. And this is how I started rebuilding my life in a positive way. Rebuilding my finances and getting everything in order and starting to slowly pay away my debt. Get that away and just financially correct myself in life. Okay? And like I said, the things that I learned from other people, okay? So off the top of my head, I got Tommy Bryson and I have Dave Ramsey. Those are the two guys that I follow right now for financial advice, financial information, and they both have helped me fix myself. You know, go from the negatives into the positives. Go from extreme debt to now fixing my debt. Go from bad credit to now fixing my credit. Okay, so I'll put both of their links in the description to their channels and to 2 specific videos that will help you to become financially free just like they did with me. Okay? But as always, guys, you know, like we always say, positive thoughts at all times, all right? Stop playing yourself. Keep God first and your heart in the right place. You will always win, all right? You can become financially free. It's going to take work. It's going to take time. It's going to take patience. And depending on your situation, it might take blood, sweat, and tears, okay? But it's not impossible. And if you really want something, you can have it. It doesn't matter what it is. All right? If your mind is set on it and your emotions can match what your mind is set on, you will have anything you want. That is manifestation. And this can apply to anything in life. Not just to become financially free. It can happen with anything in life. Okay? Keep your mind on it. Have that self-discipline and that self-accountability to keep yourself in check. Okay? And then stay focused on your plan. And keep budgeting. All right? And you will financially free yourself. It doesn't matter if you're making 200 grand a year. It doesn't matter if you're making 20 grand a year. If you're budgeting, you will financially free yourself. Okay? And then you can worry about raising your expenses and living life so awesome, man. All right? But you got to start. And what better time to start than now, all right? So, I love you guys. Love yourselves enough to not let the BS get to you, all right? It doesn't matter what's going on in life. It doesn't matter how much of it is going on. If your mind is set on what you need to do, on what you want to do, nothing can stop you. Nothing. All right? So I'm going to say it one more time. Positive thoughts at all times. Stop playing yourself. Keep God first, your heart in the right place. You will always win. Yes, you can. You got this, baby. We will all be financially free.